Welcome back to my channel. So we're going on our last stretch down to Green Island. You know, once you have a guy that get into kiting, they always look for spot to kite. So it's like our boating adventure is becoming a kiting adventure. As we sail, we go to places that we can kite. So before we leave Antigua, Red just finishes kiting course, so he wants us to go back to Green Island so he can practice a little bit before we leave, because our friend said that that's one of the best places to kite, which is Green Island, and we don't really know if he'll be able to kite in Panama since they're getting very strict about kiting there. So you really want to go back to Green Island, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend some time in Green Island and then come back to Jolly Harbor to check out. But it's alright because I like Green Island. It's a little cute little island. The only thing is the beach is very small for people that are just starting to kite. If you're not very good, it can be a little complicated and frustrated for you, and a little bit intimidated because you see a lot of people that are very good in kiting, and for me, I would be shy to put up my kite, and you see all those pro around. That's very good, but what you gotta do, he is learning, so we're gonna go there and I'm gonna help him practice his kite for maybe a couple days, maybe 3-4 days, and then we're gonna come back to Jolly Harbor and check it out. But we don't really know where we're gonna go because Reg, he was researching Colombia, and it seems like it's very expensive to go to Colombia, and for Canadian it's a little bit more expensive because you have to pay, I think, something like $88 US in babe. Canadian have to pay extra 88 US to go to Colombia, right?
At least 88.
Yeah, they have to pay an extra 88 US to go to Colombia. I think it's because Canada charge Colombians that they want Colombians like getting back at Canada, and they're like charging Canadian an extra $88 US to come into their country, which I don't know. Yeah, so, and there are a lot of different fees, and the water is not really nice at the place I want to go, and I think Reg can kite there, but I'm not sure if you want to because the water is very shitty, and as someone that's just learning kiting, you're gonna fall in the water a lot, and you don't want to really fall in mucky water, so I don't think you want to go to Colombia and kite, and with all those little fees it add up, you know, so we don't know if we're gonna go to Colombia. We're still thinking about it, you know, so we still have a lot of time because we're not crossing the Panama Canal until November, so we have like 6 months, say 6 months to play with. So he's also thinking about going to Trinidad or Curacao since there are places there that he can kite, so we'll see. We don't know. I know I said we're gonna go to Colombia next, but you know, we always change our plans because we have a kiter now that want to go places that he can kite. Huh? Mr. Kiter?
Not much of a kiter yet.
Yeah, but you're practicing. That's why you want to go to the kiting place.
After this 2-3 days, I think you call me maybe a kiter.
Yeah, he said after the 2-3 days I can call him a kiter, but he's just practicing, you know. He is. That's why we're going to those places so he can get better, and I want him to be able to kite because that's gonna be his little hobby when I'm studying. He can do something, you know, because it's very boring for him to be just sitting around and he only have his book, so it's gonna be nice for him to have something else and make friends while I'm studying. So yeah, that's what I do. So that we're on our way to Green Island right now. It's very calm. Going to Green Island is very easy. We don't even sail, we just motor there, so that's what we're doing now. And yeah, you're coming from Green Island, and I should have been looking. I wasn't really looking, but it's a motorboat, so it's not a big deal. But I'm just gonna get up and take a and look. Because you have to really watch it, because it might be fisherman and all that. So I'm gonna go and see. Just something. I have to watch something. Maybe I'm gonna need to turn the boat a little bit. So far, so good. I just don't want to hit anything. I just want to be very careful since I'm on watch. I can say. So we are getting closer to Green Island. For a while, I was getting a little seasick, so I had to just take a small little nap. I think it's because I was on my laptop inside for a while. Because even though we are on the water, we weren't really sailing, we were just anchored, and so it's not the same as just sailing on the water. It was getting a little rough, but it's not that rough, so I shouldn't have got seasick. But I did because I was inside on the laptop, and yeah, and I felt like I was gonna be seasick, but I didn't really do anything about it. I just stayed inside, and hopefully that it would just go away by itself. It wasn't really bad. It's just a little upset stomach. I just feel a little bit like I want to puke, but nothing. I didn't really puke. I just lie down and it just passed. So I'm happy about that. It's very busy today. A lot of boats have passed. I think maybe they're coming from Green Island or somewhere close to there. Yeah, it's nice to just be in the water and sailing a little bit. Reg went to take a nap, so I'm just here watching by myself. Because most of the time he's the one that really watch and sail. We're not really sailing right now, we're motoring, but he's the one that queued up. Oh, they should. There's a big boat anyway. I'm gonna go up and run for a little bit. I can see the Wadali cat coming. It's like a turner. Oh, never know. We are heading towards Green Island. We're almost there. This Green Island, guys, it's so beautiful. A small little island, and I love it. It's a very nice place for kiting. Right now, we're just gonna tie up the mooring ball, and we are finished. Because the nice thing about this place, we have a lot of mooring ball that we can use, and they are all free. So, that's a good thing. When you don't want to anchor, you can stay here and use the mooring ball and relax. But the only thing is, there's no grocery store. So every time you're out of grocery, you have to go back to St. John's or Jolly Harbor. So yeah, that's it. But before you come here, just know that you have to stock up on grocery. Since we arrived in Green Island early, we're gonna go and check out the Kiting Beach because it looked very small from where we are at. So we're gonna go and see it because Reggie's a beginner and we wanna make sure that it's good for him to practice. So yeah, we're gonna do that and then head back to the boat. Some chili con carne because Reg have been asking for this for a while now. So we just finished doing a little bit of practice kiting because Reg wanted to go on kite a little bit since we're in Green Island and we won't be here for a long time. And now we're back. I'm just gonna start the chili con carne. Haven't done that in a long time, so it's gonna be appreciated tonight. So I'm just gonna take a little shower and finish it when I'm back. We're gonna eat supper, so good night and bye.